Oh, I'm gonna spray something in my nose. Give me 1 second. This is highly flammable liquid. Did you know that? Got it. We survived another day. Let's go. Come on. Don't smoke. Like this. Yep. I'm gonna do it. No, you're not. You're not gonna do it. Not a single day in your entire life. Light him up, baby. You wanna be as edgy as me? Yeah, you probably do. It's okay, most people do. Most people don't know how to be edgy without being edgy. The most important lessons you learn from school, for me, was physics. Physics was most important to me because I could utilize that knowledge into making stuff I wanted to make, like stuff like coil gun. I'm just gonna show you this match for coil gun on this video, because if you were to put it into practical motion, you could seriously hurt people. I would invent all sorts of crazy stuff. I actually was under a threat in one of my college dorms, and I improvised a taser out of a bug zapper and a few electrical components I had on standby, which was illegal in the place I was to have that, so I actually have to dismantle that. Point is, don't tase people. You go to college, you don't build tasers, don't build coil guns. There was at one point I was going to build a nuclear fuser reactor in my garage, but I'm such an amateur when it comes to circuitry and all those things. It's best to not do stuff like that, especially alone, because like say you mess it up and you shoot like particles of radioactive stuff into your garage, then you basically, I don't go to prison, all right? I'm gonna feed you because I'm gonna raise you. Like, I don't want you to be a delinquent or some like, oh, this thing is leaking. It's a piece of ketchup. I'm not gonna give that to you. I don't want to raise you like some sort of delinquent, all right? I need to make you prim and proper and cut out for this world. So in this video, that is entirely what I aim to do. Dakota, be whatever you want to be, all right? Dakota, be yourself. Primary slogan of today's episode: be yourself. Don't have to worry about anything. All right, Dakota, be. I'll see you after the intro.
Oh my God!
High schooler? Dakota, be a high schooler. Great. So that's just what we need on our ZooTube list. The track record is to ZooTube a high schooler. You're like worth this episode of ZooTube, because let me just like put your value into perspective, because obviously a perspective shift is good to have. It's good to have perspective shifts in life, and I don't think you see exactly what it is that you actually are. You say what you want to say on camera, that's good. Most people your age don't, all right? Most people my age don't. So good for you. You get like 5 stars just for that. I'm not perfect. I'm pretty good, like really good, but I'm not perfect. I want to help you make sure that you don't make decisions that are bad for you in the future, so that there's less delinquent losers. Less delinquent people who getting F's in high school. That's not you, all right? You're getting W's. You're getting dubs, all right? You'll be taking dubs all the way to college. You'll be fine. You will get tempted by things in school because you're not just around really well-educated, well-adjusted people. You're put into a mix with people who will not look out for your best interests, and it is super important to know who to cut out. And when I say cut out, I always say like you keep your friends, you keep people close to you, but if someone is bad for you, then you should cut them out. So like a really good example of that is someone who's not looking out for your best interests is, say you don't like to drink, you don't drink, which is something I would advocate and preach for all the time. Probably one of the things that you'll be worried about missing out on in college is like parties. Don't do it. Parties are where people go to die. Basically, I would say like you can always benefit by never going to these places ever. There's like only a few real things that you need to do in college and high school. One of those things is to not ingest anything that's gonna inebriate you or intoxicate you. Alcohol, like, I'm not just saying it's because it will make you make bad decisions. People are gonna try and get you to do drugs. Dakota, hey. Dakota, be on drugs is not Dakota, be cool. Alright? Mental illness also will be amplified. You take any drug, drink any alcohol, you will amplify anything, any symptoms you have of mental illness. Most people have mental illness these days. You're gonna meet people who are not gonna look out for your best interests. this is the same for any walk in life. You can be whatever age, at whatever place. If someone is actively harming you, like, the thing is with like vampires is they're not like straight up like, hey, I'm gonna bully you or something. If someone is actually like sapping energy from you and you don't know why, you can't like figure out, you can't put a word on as to why this person is sapping it. Maybe they just the way they act, and you are going through a lot, you're trying to get a lot done, you don't have time for that distraction, then don't feel guilty to just cut them out. It's good to do that with people who are actively harming your psyche, harming your worldview, and you're gonna have to do that eventually. People will love you no matter what. You make bad decisions, people will love you, people will care about you, okay? That's super important. ASMR, Halloween trigger words with hand movements. 5 stars. Anything else? Any like constructive feedback? I'd say you're cool. You seem like one of the cool kids. Maybe like slightly grunge, edgy. I shouldn't show you this. I'm probably gonna cut this out. I'm gonna show you real quick. Get a discipline pass, right? Get a discipline pass. You're good with Photoshop because you make thumbnails, right? Get a discipline class, photo scan it, and then upload that to Photoshop. Adjust the color level so it's white or whatever color band that is given to the student, and then give it to you. And you have a discipline notice, you sign it, and then print them out to the scale that is your discipline notice in school, and then you can walk around class and then get out of class. Don't tell anyone who said that. You can make a business out of this and sell them. I never do that. I never sell my delinquent passes to anybody who was not other than a delinquent. So sell, if you're gonna sell them sparingly. Don't sell them to people who didn't think. I was class president. Yeah. Yeah, I was the popular kid. Wow, cool, right? It's great. Now look at me now, right? I was on this thing called Team Swag Beam. I was wearing, like, on this day, I tried out these my dad's old clothes, and they look like grandpa jeans. And then, like, not only that, to humiliate me even further, they adjusted the exposure because obviously these people are like of different ethnic backgrounds, so they adjusted the exposure so they'd show more. But in doing so, you get like on this level of cringe. You can basically do anything on TikTok, anything on YouTube, but permanent evidence of swag meme is, you know, vitally important. Another thing I can show you is when I was in high school. Yeah, the class photo. That's me in the grandpa pants. You can see. I thought it'd be funny to not look at the camera like everybody else and point somewhere else, and then this guy in the background is like pointing it up like that. I started off really good in high school, but I think people ended up like hating me. I messed up big. High school, I'd mess up so bad on like social media. Like, I'd have people coming to my house. I feel like the whole high school thing can make it to a separate video. Like, I don't know what it is. It makes me happy. Like, things don't usually make me this happy, but this just remembering makes me happy. For the YouTuber hierarchy of needs, I'm gonna put you at a clout and outreach, and I forgot to record this in the video, which is like probably the second time I've ever done this. You're not a delinquent. People care about you, and you're gonna do good things. All right, you're already like cool. Like, I already like you. I think you're a cool person, and you obviously you're magnetic. People are attracted to whatever you do. Use it for good. All right, so I'll see you. Bye.